Hey guys, welcome to New Zealand's biggest gap year. This is day 72. So first up, New Zealand's biggest gap year. It's an epic challenge that Laura and I decided to tackle a couple of years ago, and we had to do 365 activities all around New Zealand in only 365 days. We are getting really close to Wellington on day 72, and we're going to Adrenalin Forest, in which we're going to be climbing trees, and I'm scared of heights, so that's going to be fun. Check in with me at the end of the video, in which I'm going to be going all over the comments that you sent us the first time we published it. See you then!
Wake up in the morning in the lovely Moana Lodge. This afternoon we are going to Adrenalin Forest. The cool thing about Adrenalin Forest is just off State Highway 1, and we're there in no time. We're ready to get our shot of adrenaline in the forest.
Once we get all our gears set up, we're going through the safety briefing. So Sonny knows that we've used those kind of clip already. We used them actually when we did the Black Odyssey tour with the Black Rafting Company back when we were in Waitomo. They're those kind of magnet clip that just clips on the wires. So the forest works as such. There are 7 different courses, and each course is made of a bunch of different activities. An activity would be, for example, a rope swing bridge or whatever that is, and you're going to go from one tree to another, then you're going to unclip and do the next activities, and when you've done all the activities of this specific course, you're back on the floor and you go up to the next course if you dare.
So after the safety briefing, we do our first, 2 or 3 levels just to get the hang of things, and then we move on to level 3, which is maybe about a third of the way up the trees, and already at level 3, Robin is shitting himself. Level 3. It's kind of embarrassing, but anyway, we just let him get on with it. Sonny, who's been our cameraman, I'm just having a chat to him, and yeah, meanwhile, Robin's, about halfway across the obstacle. We have a chat for a little bit longer, conversation dies down because we've been talking that long. Look over, Robin's moved to the next step. Still chatting along. All in all, it's a very lengthy process.
How much was you pass that one?
This?
Yes.
So level 1 and 2, easy peasy, and we attack level 3, where, well, it gets us slightly bit higher. Anything which is above mountain height, it's gonna start scaring me. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but I have a rational fear of height.
To start with, it's dead easy. It's just like thin bits of logs that are really secure in place. There's wire ropes that are really secure. Just basically these earlier levels, all the obstacles are very secure, and you don't feel like you're going to lose your footing too much. When you move on to a level 3, things get a little more unstable. Things are starting to swing about a bit. We have a rope bridge with just bits of ropes to step on. Obviously, that's not very stable. And then we move on to these swings with 2 logs in crosses attached with some rope. So you're literally swinging with the weight of your body to get to the next one.
I'm actually enjoying it quite a lot. It's, I'm scared as shit as usual, but the course is actually pretty challenging and very varied. Every activity so far we've done is pretty different than the previous one, so it's actually quite fun. I just wish I wasn't, frozen to death by terror of heights. But aside from that, I'm having a blast.
So most of the time I'm going first, just to reassure Robin. I turn around to see how he's doing, and again, that fear in his eyes. I've never seen anything like it. He's just not blinking. And I can see him struggling, not looking down, but he's doing the worst thing you can do if you're afraid of heights, which is looking down. So he's just shaking. His whole body is shaking, which is making the obstacles shake even more.
Laura is probably doing all right. I can see her doing some poses or having some fun, and like, you know, while she's doing the obstacle, she's still talking to the guide over there, or still asking me like, Robin, are you doing alright? You doing some pictures and everything? Like, what are you doing? Just be scared like normal people. Your instinct tells you to be scared right now, so be scared. We keep on going like that from one activity to another and making our way all the way to level 6. On level 6, things get much tougher. We are really high in the trees, so basically each level goes a little bit higher in the trees, and the activities are much more challenging. So to be fair, I won't really comment on what's happening to me because I'm completely blacked out. I'm going through the course without any recollection of what I've done. I mean, I am so terrified right now. I have no idea what's happening to me. I only remember that there were some zip lines and that wasn't too scary. It was a great accomplishment and it was really fun and something that I would really definitely do again. And again, it's under 50 bucks. You have 3 hours to do as much as you can in the forest. It's definitely an amazing value for money and a very fun activities. It's an amazing day out. I cannot recommend it enough to people that come and stay in Wellington.
We get to the UFO discs. I get so stuck here. Oh my god. I fall straight away. I'm trying to climb back up the rope. I feel pretty helpless right now, but Robin is non-responsive. I don't know what Robin's doing right now, but actually no, this is the only time he starts to talk. He says like, come on Lara, you can do it. He's shouting some words of encouragement. He can see there's just flying foxes ahead, so he just wants to get on with it and get down as quickly as possible. But I'm holding up the whole crew here. After that ordeal, I'm relieved because I can see some ladders going down the trees. We are now making our way down to the ground.
So we're just going to hold on to the rope so she can't move along.
Oh my god, I'm so hardcore.
Alright, so let's go over some of the questions that we received. So we had Mia Wu that says that her dad lives right up the road from there. So they're going to Adrenalin Forest literally the next day. So that's pretty cool. They're also asking us for other things to do in this area. So yeah, there is a ton of things to do in Porirua actually, and there's a lot of really fun walks as well. So check out the next video we're publishing because there's going to be a walk there. Another great way to find out great things to do there is to go on NZPocketGuide.com. So it's our website that Laura and I are writing. It's the largest travel guide to New Zealand, and there is a ton of travel tips there and a ton of things to do as well. So here you go, shameless plug, and it's all free to use, by the way, 100% free to use. Anya said they're going there on Friday for a school challenge. That's cool. Jade said they went there today and he loved the flying fox. So a lot of good praises for Adrenalin Forest, by the way, guys. And Sam the Sexy Salamander says, Sam the Sexy Salamander say I came here today and I only did up to level 4 though. Well, it was there is kind of the level goes up really quickly, let's be honest. Like it kind of gets really steeper. Like if you see, like you saw like the shot of Laura, you know, all the way up on top, that was kind of a tough one as well. But yeah, you know what, she managed it and it's all very safe to do. So here you go. Okay, so if you are currently planning a trip to New Zealand and you want to ask us some questions, Laura and I are kind of travel experts for New Zealand. We write nzpocketguide.com, just, you know, like this is literally our everyday job. You can actually ask us questions every week at 8 a.m. on Sunday. We spend about 1 hour and we answer all your questions about traveling in New Zealand. Now that may be a different time for you where you are in the world because there is time difference between New Zealand and pretty much everywhere else. So you can find a link in the description of this video. First, there is a link to nzpocketguide.com. That's the travel website that you should check out. And there is also a link to like a website that tells you what time our next live session will be in your side of the world. So that's pretty good. And we'll hang out over there on the couch and we'll chat about traveling in New Zealand. It's pretty cool. If you want to be notified next time we do a video, you can hit subscribe. It's cool. But the best thing you can do is to hit like. It's a great free way for you to say thank you for all our hard work, and you know, it really means a lot when you guys do that. So thank you very much if you just decided to do that, and if this little counter just went one up, thanks to you. In the meantime, travel awesome. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.